What's going on, guys? We have some more Minnesota Vikings franchise today. We're 5-7, taking on the arch rivals, the Green Bay Packers, and we're pretty much in a situation where we have to win out if we are to make the playoffs. Checking out the injuries here, they have some big ones with Jermichael Finley and Morgan Burnett out, but they played very well against us earlier in the season. Here is a recap of that game, and don't let the score confuse you. 24-10, they dominated us. It was more like 40-0. Checking out the NFC standings here, we see the divisional leaders, and we see that there's a lot of teams in the playoff hunt that are ahead of us, and we're kind of in a situation. I'm playing with like a must-win mindset. Every game have to win out pretty much. It's been a tough year. We've got on some losing streaks, and so it's not a likely scenario, but you can't give up until you are eliminated. And right away, we have to worry about number one receivers because Alphonso Smith's had trouble, Fleming's hurt, and Hall's had trouble. So we're going to give the rookie Morris Claiborne a go, and we're going to try to set up some other receivers here and hopefully have a better day defensively. So Aaron Rodgers will be out of the gun here. First quarter, 3rd and 9. Good protection. He finds Greg Jennings underneath the soft zone defense, and he'll pick up a first down just getting past the marker. And now 1st and 10 from 34, and Rodgers escapes the pocket. He's got Starks out blocking, and he's going to get a first down, 14-yard run. Rodgers is a great dual threat quarterback. 2nd and inches now, and Randall Cobb is wide open. Tyrell Johnson comes over and takes him down after 17 yards, so their offense has gotten going here early, and then Greg Jennings in the back of the end zone makes the catch in bounds, and that is a touchdown for Green Bay to start off this game. 7-0 Packers, and now the Vikings with the ball in. Ponder throws it to Rudolph, kind of out of the flats area, and he's only going to get 2 yards, so slow start for the Vikings offense. And then Rodgers and the Packers take over, and Jordy Nelson makes a catch, but the Vikings stop him short of the first down marker, so they will take over. And here's the punt from Tim Masthay going back to Noel Devine. He'll field this and step up, and then he is tackled almost immediately. And here we see Noel Devine is hurt once again. Dislocated elbow, so we'll be going forward with Lorenzo Booker as our returner. 3rd and 5, and that pass intended for Mark Harrison is incomplete. So another slow start here for the Vikings, but Rodgers and the Packers looking to add on to this lead. Starks breaks away from Greenway, and then he's going to pick up a first down after the catch. And so the Packers have the ball now at the 27-yard line. Play action to Alex Green, and then Rodgers, he's going to go right for Greg Jennings, who shakes off a defender. Perfect takes him down as he crosses into Minnesota territory. So Minnesota having trouble in coverage early like it was kind of expected. And then Jennings gets away from Claiborne, had a step on him going up the left sideline, and that's another first down. So the Packers are back in the red zone, 3rd and 2, looking for a conversion. Rodgers, delayed handoff to Alex Green, but Vontez Burfict is there to stop him short, and they would have to kick a field goal. So now the ensuing kickoff to Lorenzo Booker, who's had a very good year returning kicks. He's going to cut it left, break a tackle. He's got some speed, and he goes up the left sideline, and he'll pick up a decent return anyways to the 36-yard line. Need to get some decent field position to get this offense jump-started. Then, well, running the ball with Adrian Peterson, not providing that spark we usually see. And now 3rd and 2. Ponder looks left for Shanko. He slings it in and for a first down. So Minnesota really just dink and dunk down the field and trying to get first downs, and now setting up a screen for Adrian Peterson. And there's a nice first down on 2nd and long. So Minnesota finally stringing together a couple of first downs, and now 2nd and 9. And the pass intended for Plaxico Burress is intercepted by Nick Collins. He's going to get a decent return into Minnesota territory across the 45, and the Packers get a big turnover, and they give their dynamic offense back the ball. James Jones makes the catch on 3rd down, and he'll use his strength to get a first down. And then 3rd and 2, that's Carrick Hokut, I believe the 4th receiver on the depth chart, and he makes another first down grab. So 13-yard line now, and Rodgers, the Packers, just going down the field at will. Jennings with another nice grab, but this might be the only way we could stop Greg Jennings, him getting injured. And now 3rd and 2, Rodgers back to pass, end zone, and that man is out of bounds. So they kick a field goal, and check out who their kicker is, Sebastian Janikowski. So I love seeing the big name players and high profile players going to different teams, but now Christian Ponder is sacked, and luckily we get the ball back. Charlie Johnson falls on it. but we would end up punting, and the Packers, they're going back to Carrick. Hokut gets away from Alphonso Smith. Man, where has he been this year? He had a great Super Bowl, and every time I give him an opportunity this year, he struggles. And now Williams over the middle. That's DJ Williams, their starting tight end, in for the injured Jermichael Finley. And this Packers offense is just so dynamic, so powerful, so many playmakers, and there's Ernest Graham making the grab. And here's the halftime stats. Ponder had 29 yards passing, and Peterson had 14 yards rushing. So this defense from the Packers, they dominated us in our first matchup, and now it's looking like they're doing the same here. It's 20-0. Ponder, nobody open, but he's able to get out of the pocket and then take off himself. He has the ability to do that, 13 yards, and almost as many rushing yards as Adrian had in the first half, and there's a decent run by Adrian, but no big plays given up by this defense. But nice slant and a catch by Mark Harrison. That'll be a first down now. We got something going, and handoff. Adrian Peterson breaks a tackle. Nice block on the outside. Here comes the speed. Adrian is loose up the right sideline, and there we go. 51-yard touchdown. It had to come eventually. That's what Adrian does. And now 1st and 10, we're back on defense, and Starks didn't have a big first half either, but now he's getting a big run, and I miss him completely, and he's going to get extra yards all the way to the 31-yard line. So the two running backs began this half with 2 big runs of their own, and then Randall Cobb breaks away from D'Angelo Hall. Perfect, can't rip it out, and they're down at the 1-yard line, so now they just have to punch it in. Rodgers gives to James Starks, and he is in for 6. So the Packers are up now 28-7 after a 2-point conversion. Ponder tries to fire it over the middle to Mark Harrison on the slant route, and he can't come down with it, so we give the ball back to Green Bay. There's a nice play for our defense. Jared Allen hit Rodgers first, and Robinson cleans him up for the sack. 3rd and 14 now, trying to keep the Packers from getting those 14 yards, and Rodgers looking for the money shot, going to the end zone, and that one is going to be incomplete, but there's a big injury right there. Kevin Williams, broken ribs. He'll be out for the rest of the season. Vikings, though, they have a 3-score deficit still, and Gerhardt gets a carry on 3rd down. He'll get a first down, 11 yards. Adrian suffered an abdominal strain, and we're not going to take any chances. We're going to give the ball back to Gerhardt, and he fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Nick Collins. Big turnover here, and the Packers have it back in Minnesota territory, and we are in the 4th quarter. Packers didn't get any points in that drive, but now Ponder slings it in for Aroma should do, and that one is ripped out too. So 2 consecutive drives lead to 2 consecutive fumbles by the Packers, picking up Sam Shields this time, and then the Packers have the ball, and Rodgers, he's taken off, and he's going to get a first down once again. Hard to contain this offense, I tell you. And now James Starks gets the handoff and easily into the end zone for a touchdown. So it's 35-7, and Ponder, he's going to load up and go deep at the 48-yard line, and there we go. Kyle Rudolph, there's a big play for us, but we're still down by 3 scores after that one. We're late in the 4th quarter here. It's 1st and 10, handoff to Starks. Abdullah comes up, he rips it out. It's picked up by Remy Adel. Get going, Remy. Got Chad Greenway out in front, trying to use his motor to get to the end zone, and yes, the big man scores a touchdown. So that's a 2-score deficit now. This isn't exactly out of the question with 4 minutes to go in the game, but Rodgers, he's going to look to diminish those hopes with a nice pass over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Pass to Lattimore. I'm not even sure who that is. But we get him into a 3rd and 11 situation, and Rodgers gives to James Starks, and there's not a lot of running room there, a lot of purple jerseys. He gets 7 yards, but it's not a first down, so we will take over at the 4-yard line. Ponder finds Mark Harrison for a short completion. It'll be 3rd and 2 going forward, and then Rodgers throws it behind Harrison over the middle, so we got to go for it on 4th down. Big play here. Ponder, 2 receivers left, and nobody really open, so Ponder rolling to his right, trying to get the defender to miss, and DeSoto does not. He takes down Ponder for the sack, and the Packers will win this game 42-21 in dominant fashion for the 2nd time this year. Rodgers over 300 yards passing, James Starks over 100 yards rushing. Adrian Peterson, I don't think he came back after that abdominal strain, and Toby Gerhardt finished the game. And receiving, well, we didn't do much through the air besides that deep pass to Kyle Rudolph and maybe a few short passes here and there. Tyrell Johnson once again leading the team in tackles, but perfect, he's been getting better. And then we are going to check out the NFC North standings, and we're now at 5-8. Cannot finish any better than 500. Definitely not where I pictured us being at the beginning of the season after a big Super Bowl victory in Season 2 of this series. Falcons are 8-4-1 with the number 1 wildcard spot, and the Bears are 8-5 with the number 2 spot. And the best we can finish is 8-8, so that tells you a lot about our chances right there. And so going forward, we got the Chicago Bears next week. Once again, have to come away with a victory. It'll be at Soldier Field. And here's a couple more videos for you guys to watch. On top, we have the last episode I posted against the Arizona Cardinals back at the Dome. And on the bottom, I revived my Madden 12 Ultimate Team series. It has gotten an awesome response in the time that I've posted it. I know a lot of people were excited about that and were really anxious for me to ever get back to posting this series. And I got messages for a very long time asking if I'd ever bring it back. And well, I did. And I'm attempting to revive it and make it a fun series again. So I want you guys to check that out, and thank you guys for watching. Leave the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time against the Bears.